Hello all, welcome back to our channel. This is Victoria here, and I'm doing sort of a little review, demo, tutorial, palette of the week recap with the Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag palette. She looks like this. This is a brand created by Manny MUA himself, and we were kind of considering decluttering this because see, you cover this up and it's a neutral palette. And we don't wear neutrals. And so I was like, well, we don't use it very often. It's really good in formula, but we don't use it. So we figured we'd throw it in palette of the week. If we loved it, we would keep it. If we weren't finding we were inspired by it, we would get rid of it. And I've actually found that I am absolutely freaking in love with this palette. The quality is absolutely fantastic. I love it so freaking much. So I guess we'll just jump into like the demo portion. I'm thinking like I don't know, like a pinky yellow thing. We'll see what happens. First, I'm going to take a Beige Cosmetics brush. This is the Studio Pro number 8 brush. It's like a little domey brush. I'm going to jump into the shade Trade right over here. It's like a matte burgundy. And I'm going to pack this through my crease. So I don't like this mirror for that. That's the thing. I don't like the little border around the mirror. It's ugly as hell, for one. For two, it's a small mirror because of that, so I'm gonna use this little elf one. Okay, now that I have that color down, I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Snatched, which is like the brighter berry-ish tone out here, the reddish color. You can see. Why am I describing colors? I'm just going to put that directly over top to brighten it a smidge. Now that we're looking a little crazy, I'm going to take this, oh goodness, I have shadow on my hands. I'm going to take a Morphe JH33 brush, this little pointy brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Kai Kai, which is the matte pink. Isn't Kai Kai like a gross word? I don't speak drag. Or is it Kiki? Which one is the gross one and what does it mean? I don't really want to look it up because we're pure in this household. So yeah, I'm gonna use that and blend out the edges of what we got going on over here. Alright, I'm not mad at that. I'm going to take a little tiny, little kind of fluffy pencil-y brush. This is the BH Cosmetics number 7. And I'm going to take the shade Campy, which is the yellow. I'm going to take that and I'm going to blend out the edges even more. And then, what do I want to do on my lid? Okay, I'm going to cut the crease, and I'm going to use the shade Kiki, like this little matte mint green sort of moment. I'm going to use her, so let me do that. And to cut my crease, I'm just going to take some No Filter concealer from Colourpop. This is in the white shade, and I'm using this only because I want to use it up, basically. I don't really care about a white base. I don't find that it makes that big of a difference, so I know people say it makes it pop on a white base, but honestly, I don't think it'd do that much. That's just me though. Oh, the mirror I hate. I'm gonna get a little up close and personal here, so just bear with me. If you can't see anything, sorry, that sucks. Also, side note here, I'm not much of a crease cutter, so this isn't gonna be like the best cut crease you've ever seen in your life, because honestly, I'm just not that talented. I'm gonna go over this little outer portion with Trade and Snatched, which were the first two colors we laid down here. And I'm gonna do that in like a little angle here. This is one of my favorite eyeshadow shapes to do, I guess. Gonna go in with the shade Kiki. And this shade, I remember he talked about, this is a very gently pigmented shade. It's supposed to be a blue transition color. For eyeshadows, I don't really necessarily believe in gentle pigment. I'm not expecting like full opacity right off the bat, but gentle pigment, I don't know if that's for me, you know? And honestly, I'm just gonna take some of that on my finger. Okay, we have elephants in our house, good to know. Then I'm just gonna go over everything with this crease brush. And TBH, this isn't much of a cut crease anymore, it's just kind of a thing. I don't know. Hello. Oh, back in with the hot pink Kai Kai, and I'm just gonna shove this right in this little area over here. And then honestly, while we're here, I'm just gonna do the lower lash line real quick. So let me grab my primer. I've been using the Morphe Eyelid primer because I want to use this up, because ABH has stolen my heart, and that primer sis, she did the dang thing. Anyway, I'm gonna take a little bit of that and just smudge it on my lower lash line. And I'm gonna take this little pencil brush from Morphe. This is the JH38. And I'm gonna take the shade Pageant Queen, which is the purple. This is also one of the better purple formulas I've used. We made quite a dip in this, you probably can't tell. I'm gonna put that on the lower lash line. I always love how I look with one eye done, one eye not. Looking a little crazy. And then I'm gonna go in with Kai Kai again, which is the hot pink, and I'm gonna blend that out. And then I'm gonna go in with the yellow again, which is Campy. Same brushes, and blend the pink. Really, the purple was an unnecessary color, but it's a fun little pop, I think. Bear with me, last step here. I'm gonna take the shade Beat, which is this little shimmery pink goodness right here. It's one of the most gorgeous freaking shades ever. I'm just gonna take that on my pinky, honestly. I'm gonna pop her on the inner corner. I wish you could see like the reflex in this. They're so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to do this eye, pop on some lashes, and then I will be back. I will do the base on camera. We're just gonna speed her through because ain't nobody got time for me to talk any longer. And yeah, I will see you in a brief moment. Alright, so this is the completed look. So I guess final thoughts on, oh, where did she go? Final thoughts on the Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag palette. I was really skeptical that I was going to get sick of this by the end of Palette of the Week. But these 6 colorful shades are enough for really whatever you want in color. I mean, you can get so many good combinations out of these because you have some primary colors in here. The purple and the yellow, they're some of the best I've ever tried. And I really love this palette. Obviously you can use the neutrals if that's something that you prefer, but I actually think this is a great palette, especially for somebody who's either beginning to play in color or just sometimes likes to play in color, you know, like, I know the James Charles palette is full of like lots of neutrals and then lots of color. That might be too big for the average consumer, but I think this is a good amount. This palette is kind of bulky for the size that it is, you know, like it's real thick, it's real long. I wish that it was in a more like square kind of, or more of a, like a, I don't know, like a fatter compact rather than such a long skinny one. But regardless, I'm really happy that we were playing with this palette this week. We'll show any of the looks we've done on the screen, as well as you can check those out on our Instagram and our Twitter, which is poppin' because Instagram sucks. But yeah, I'm really happy to be doing this. I haven't gotten sick of it yet, so that's nice. So we will be keeping this in our collection gladly, and stay tuned for next palette of the week. I believe it's going to be the Alyssa Edwards palette with ABH. I can't remember if Riviera or Alyssa Edwards won. But anyway, if you enjoyed this look, like this video, comment if you really feel like you need to, subscribe also, that I like when that happens, and yeah, we hope to see you in our next. Bye!